The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be refereed, making his return to Love Pro Wrestling.
Now let's give Stu some love. Come on, man.
To Love Pro Wrestling official of the year, Stuart Garvey.
You're my guy, Stu. You're my guy. Now last night, Marz the Specialist settled an issue in a rather fun, enjoyable way with the Fitness Reed Matthews finishing off, handing out some Marz bars to the crowd tonight. This is an issue with a whole lot more seriousness behind it. The members of Seven have been trying to get the buy-in, if you will, from Marz the Specialist when they brought him on board. Marz been a little bit hesitant.
Making his way to the ring, representing Seven, and accompanied by Thaddeus Archer III, and the man of two minds, Jack Pride. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, weighing in at 191 pounds, he is the young gun, T.J.
Marz has been hesitant to kind of reach down into that down and dirty style that Seven represented. He and TJ Cannon unable to get on the same page, so tonight they're just going to scrap it out and figure out issues by punching each other in the face. Here comes Marz, you'll see wearing that Seven shirt. I mean, this is how some families like to settle their issues and squash their beef by scrapping it out. And Marz, I didn't mean to cut off the boss there, but you saw Marz remove that Seven shirt, revealing his own Marz the Specialist shirt underneath, perhaps sending a message to TJ Cannon. And I think this one is going to get ugly in a hurry, and I'm here for it, man. You guys at home, buckle up, grab some popcorn, grab a beverage. Because nobody fights like family. Garvey back from injury, and what a way to come back to be the third man in the ring for this. Marz handing out those Marz bars to the fans at ringside, and that is not something TJ Cannon supports. TJ Cannon could give a damn about the fans. He just wants to win matches, make money, and you can see him putting the bad mouth on Marz right now. The Specialist with more Marz bars. Hey, fire one of those over here, pal. Jack Pride beside himself at this what he considers to be pandering to the crowd. But I think once we get down to business, the head games are done. The time for talk is done. These two have battled in professional wrestling rings all across Canada. Faced each other over 24 times. And if you look at the record book, the vast majority of these matches have been won by TJ Cannon. So that says a lot about the style and the way TJ Cannon chooses to do business compared to Marz the Specialist. TJ Cannon doesn't give a damn about the fans. He wants to make money, he wants to hurt people, and he's bought right in to the theory of 7 and what Jack Pride is all about. And perhaps we're going to get to the bottom of this issue. Quickly shoulders down right away. Marz trying to steal one. Very conflicting styles. TJ Cannon, a hot-headed brawler, street fighter. Marz more of a technician. I think things are getting a little out of hand here. The Marz bar has been used as a projectile on more than one occasion. Anybody know a good lawyer? We just need to calm down a little bit. Nothing, like I said, nothing fancy about that. That was as much of a psychological slap to the face, and I can see the face of Marz the Specialist, and his demeanor just changed in a hurry. And we had a feeling this is what it was going to come to. Cannon heaved out of the ring onto that staging area. Hard right hands from Marz. The Specialist ascending to that middle turnbuckle. Took a little bit too much time and got heaved down onto that stage. That stage is solid concrete. That was gross and violent. I don't know if you can hear that thud, but that was a nasty fall. Stu might want to go check on Marz. Marz back in the ring, and this might be over before it even starts. Going for the cover. But perhaps TJ wanting to inflict more punishment, and I just saw a giant sadistic smile cross the face of Jack Pride, who was at ringside with Thaddeus Archer. Cannon raining down right hands. He loves that hate. He feeds off that hate. That hate fills a big, big empty hole in this young man. And that's what he wants to bring to Marz the Specialist, that hate, that aggression, that violence. Boardbuster face first down on the canvas. Hits that famous leg drop on the back of the skull. Gonna go for the cover. Marz able to get the shoulder up.
A little quicker, you dumbass. Come on!
Now just blatant choke with that 7 shirt. A little bit of symbolism combined with violence. Sending that shirt over to Jack Pride. I'm not giving it to a fan. Not if they didn't pay for it. Just a look of disdain always on the face. Right from the second he walked in this building, that's the look he had on his face. Up and over, down on the ring apron, able to hold on, land on his feet. Might be looking for DDT, drag him out onto that staging area. Marz scooped him up and just heaved him back over the top rope. Marz in a lot of pain, looking to the leader of 7. And just the look on his face, I can see, man, I can see Pride is loving every minute of this. He knows that's how we're going to squash this. This is how we're going to move on. And if we got to move on without Marz, that's what we're going to do. Spinning out with that draping neck breaker. This could be all. 2. 2 count only, says Stuart Garvey. A lot of wherewithal with Marz. He's taken quite a few high impacts so far. Blatant choke over that middle rope. Pride talking things over with Thaddeus Archer. He has that same kind of sadistic smile as they process what they're seeing. Marz trying to fight out of the corner, but to no avail.
Come on, Marz!
Pulling down the straps, going to open up that chest area, I assume, to chop it to smithereens. lighting up the chest of the Specialist. As I said, these two have battled in wrestling rings all across Canada. TJ Cannon having the advantage in the win-loss record, and you can see why right now. As he brings that intensity, brings that fight to Marz the Specialist. Oh man, overhand chop. Got a running start like Happy Gilmore. Nothing happy about that. Again, TJ, he can hear every word the fans are saying and he loves it. Give me all that hate. Charging in, but Marz got the boot up, nothing but the sole of the boot to the face. Enziguri caught him in the back of the skull. Marz charging in, European uppercut, knocked the wind out of TJ Cannon. Up to that middle rope, it took a couple extra seconds. Another hard chop. Man, you can see the skin on the chest of Marz reddening up. Perhaps looking for superplex, looking to bring him in the hard way. Marz trying to put the brakes on, he wants no part of this. Scoops him up with the falling slam. TJ Cannon hit the canvas awkwardly. Marz hit just as hard. That was high impact. Both competitors down. Stu Garvey administering that 10 count, and this might have hit the reset button on the whole thing. So can't get over that smile, that smirk on the face of Jack Pride. He's loving this. Both competitors back up to their feet. Marz charging in, hits that clothesline. He's going to try to seize that opening. Staggering to the corner with that drop kick. Another hard European uppercut. Back up to that middle rope. This is what he's looking for earlier, but TJ Cannon thinking better of it. He's going to bail out of the ring. Marz calling for the fans to abandon ship, and they wisely oblige. Suicide dive into the fourth row. My God. He almost landed on Marz with that. What an amount of distance on that dive.
You deserve this!
Now Marz looking to do it again. That Fosbury flop over the top rope on target. Fans are loving it. TJ Cannon not loving it, and Jack Pride looking a little surprised. I think he thought that TJ Cannon was going to potentially beat some sense into Marz. And now it looks very much like the opposite. Sitting down with that Blue Thunder bomb. Not enough. Fans here still buzzing about that suicide dive. Trying to maneuver the chairs back into the position they were before. Marz in the corner. He says, this is all well in hand. TJ sidestepped, rolled him up. That kick caught him in the sternum, glancing blow. Gonna look to follow up quickly. Marz spinning out. Another Enziguri caught him right in the ear, staggering TJ Cannon. Maybe that arm over the rope might be the only thing keeping him vertical at this point. Oh, caught him in the face with that elbow. Rolling over to hook that leg. Marz out at 2. Last night was a lot of fun for Marz the Specialist. This a whole different animal. And again, if you live here in the Edmonton area, every Thursday night before LPW shows, we have a prelude. LPW and the Clandestine Wrestling Society present prelude shows. $10 a head, you're not going to find a better value for that. He had 4 amazing matches last night. But right now, 7 might be imploding before our very eyes, or maybe not. What a show of power from Marz. Cannon slides out the back door into that dragon sleeper. Marz snapmaring out of it. These two jockeying for position. TJ able to go behind, but shoved into that turnbuckle. Drop kick sandwiching in that buckle. Marz looking to follow up, maybe German suplex. Hit that German suplex. TJ Cannon trying to use that turnbuckle to avoid that impact. Pull the turnbuckle cover right off. That top rope, that top corner now exposed, and I believe Marz just noticed that he's going to focus on using his body as a weapon, exposing that knee, exposing that bone of the knee. TJ Cannon put the brakes on, offering an olive branch, or perhaps 7 olive branches. He went for the low blow. Marz put the brakes on. Not today, pal. Slapped across the face. Charging in with that exposed running knee strike. Is that going to be enough to get it done? Oh, crowding out with that left hand. Marz just realizing what happened. He thought he had this one well in hand. He thought this was all over. This might only just be beginning. Marz thought he was all done. He was going to go back to work. Perched precariously on that ring apron into the fireman's carry. TJ wisely backing into the ring. He'll be looking for DDT. Marz wants no part of that. Firing into the ribs. Ooh, man. Hard knee right to the sternum. Hit that lung blower draped in the ropes. Hooking the leg again. Again, Marz out at 2, much like Cannon was seconds ago. TJ looking to Jack Pride for some guidance. He's emptied the arsenal and has been enough to put the Specialist away. Caught him off the top with that kick. Trying to perch TJ up on that top rope. Great show of power to do so. Going to flip those legs to the outside. Marz definitely has something in mind. Following him up to that middle rope. Now Marz positioning his legs to the outside. We've seen him do this before, that version of the superplex. Massive, massive impact on TJ Cannon. Great show of core strength. Jack Pride beside himself. He wanted TJ to teach this kid a lesson. Not going to plan thus far. Marz up on the top. Beautiful moonsault, but sadly no water in the pool. And this might be the opening TJ Cannon needs to get things back on track. Back on that ring apron as they were moments ago. TJ might be looking for a pile driver. Flipping pile driver. That was unsettling. Stuart Garvey checking on the condition of what's left of Marz the Specialist. Thaddeus Archer going in for a closer look, and he has that same kind of sadistic smile. Things perhaps going back according to plan. And Marz still has life. There is life on Marz after all. How do you kick out of that?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
And I didn't think that TJ Cannon could come more unglued than he already is, but we're seeing it happen right before our eyes. We just noticed that exposed turnbuckle.
You're gonna trust us for the last thing you do.
He wants to introduce Marz to it up and close. Marz puts the brakes on. See, but this isn't Marz's style. He doesn't want to win that way. He wants to out-wrestle you. Shoulders out. He wants face first into that turnbuckle, and perhaps Marz just had his come to Jesus moment. He likes to win with wrestling moves, but I think in this war, you've got to do exactly what's necessary. TKO. And Marz the Specialist gets a win, but I think if you look at his face right now, I don't know if he exactly likes the way that he got it. I've never seen a man so unhappy to win a wrestling match. Staring at that exposed turnbuckle. I mean, he got the win, but I think he feels like he might have sold himself out a little bit to get it. And Marz, he's not going to stick around to celebrate with his 7 stablemates. He's got a lot of thinking to do, and I think Jack Pride might be happy, despite the loss, that they were able to take Marz to that dark place they've been trying to get him to go to. That place where 7 lives, that place where 7 wins matches, wins championships. I think this is still absolutely a developing story here in LPW. But that was a war just as much as we expected it to be.